In the quiet town of Elmwood, nestled between ancient forests and winding rivers, there was an old, abandoned mansion on the outskirts. The townsfolk called it the Hollow House, and it had been deserted for decades. Legends whispered that it was haunted by shadows that moved on their own and whispers that chilled the bones. One autumn evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, 12-year-old Lucy and her friend Jack decided to explore the Hollow House. They had heard the stories, but were determined to prove that there was nothing to fear. Armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they made their way through the overgrown garden and up the creaking steps to the front door. It swung open with a ghostly wail, and the two friends stepped inside, their flashlights casting eerie beams through the dust laden air. Uh, are you sure about this, Lucy? Jack asked, his voice trembling slightly.
Don't worry, Jack. It's just an old house. Nothing to be scared of.
Lucy replied, though she felt a chill run down her spine. As they wandered through the dimly lit rooms, they noticed strange things. A piano playing a single, haunting note on its own, paintings with eyes that seemed to follow them, and shadows that flickered without any source of light. Each room seemed colder and darker than the last. In the grand hallway, they found an old staircase leading to the second floor. Curiosity got the better of them and they decided to climb. Halfway up, Jack paused. "Do you hear that?" he whispered. Lucy strained to listen. There it was, a faint whispering, like voices carried on the wind. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. The whispering grew louder as they reached the top of the stairs. Following the sound, they came to a large, ornate door at the end of the hallway. With a deep breath, Lucy pushed it open. Inside was a vast, dusty library filled with towering bookshelves and cobweb covered chandeliers. The whispering was almost deafening now. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them. They spun around, their flashlights flickering. The room plunged into darkness, and the whispering turned into a cacophony of voices. Shadows danced on walls, taking on twisted, menacing forms.
Who's there?
Lucy called out, trying to keep her voice steady. Out of the darkness, a figure emerged, a tall, thin man with piercing eyes and a sinister smile.
Welcome to my library.
He said in a voice that seemed to echo in their minds.
I have been waiting for curious souls like you.
The figure stepped closer, and Lucy and Jack backed away in fear. "Who are you?" Jack managed to ask.
I am the keeper of shadows,
the man replied.
and this is my domain. Those who enter must pay a price.
Lucy's mind raced. She remembered the stories she had read about the hollow house, about the keeper who trapped souls in his library of shadows.
What do you want from us?
She demanded. The keeper smiled wider. A riddle, he said.
Solve it and you may leave. Fail and you will join my collection.
He recited the riddle.
I am not alive, but I can grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, yet water kills me. What am I?
Lucy thought hard, the whispering voices around her growing louder, urging her to hurry. Then it clicked.
Fire!
She exclaimed. The keeper's smile twisted into a frown.
Very well.
He said slowly.
You have solved my riddle. You may go.
The library door creaked open and the shadows receded. Lucy and Jack dashed out of the room, down the stairs, and out of the hollow house, not stopping until they were back in the safety of their town. Just as they caught their breath, Jack noticed something shiny in Lucy's hand. "What's that?" he asked. Lucy opened her hand to reveal an ancient-looking key.
I found it on the floor of the library.
She said, puzzled. The key had intricate designs and a small inscription that read, "To the heart of the hollow house." Curiosity piqued. They decided to return the next day. This time they were not afraid. They knew they had faced the keeper and won. As they re-entered the mansion and found the hidden door the key belonged to, they discovered a secret chamber filled with treasures and old books that told the history of Elmwood, including secrets about their own families. They realized the hollow house wasn't just a place of shadows, but a repository of forgotten knowledge. From that day on, Lucy and Jack became the guardians of its secrets, ensuring that the dark history of the town would be used to enlighten and protect rather than to frighten.